historic church consumed by flames, a 19th century masterpiece destroyed in a single night. The Church of the Immaculate Conception, built in 1854, now nothing but ashes. What ignited this devastating fire? Why did it happen now? And what does this loss mean for our future? The answers are elusive, but the questions demand our attention. Stay with us as we unravel the mystery behind this heartbreaking tragedy. Early Monday morning, a massive fire broke out at a historic church in northern France. Now, this isn't just any old church. This place has been around since 1854 and survived 2 world wars. But today, it's nothing more than a pile of ashes and rubble. Why? That's the big question everyone's asking. Even Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, is asking questions about this fire. He saw a video of the flames roaring through the church and asked on Twitter, "Is this definitely arson?" That's a pretty bold question, right? But he's not alone. People all over social media are raising their eyebrows and asking the same thing. Why are so many churches in France catching fire lately? What's causing this? And why does it seem like the mainstream media is barely paying attention to it? One Twitter user brought up a really interesting point, saying, "Why so many churches and not a single mosque?" It's a fair question, and it makes you think. Is there a pattern here? Or is this just a coincidence? And why isn't the media digging into these incidents? There seems to be a lot more going on than meets the eye. Let's break down what we know so far. The fire broke out in the Church of the Immaculate Conception, located in the small town of Saint-Omer, around 4:30 in the morning. Firefighters were on the scene pretty quickly, about 90 of them, in fact. They fought the flames for hours and managed to get the fire under control, but not before the iconic bell tower collapsed. Can you imagine? That bell tower had stood tall for over a century and a half, a symbol of strength and faith, and now it's gone. The Church of the Immaculate Conception in Saint-Omer, built in 1854, was a Gothic Revival masterpiece and a symbol of faith. Dedicated to the Immaculate Conception of the Virgin Mary, it was a cornerstone of the local Catholic community, hosting generations of worshipers for over 150 years. Despite surviving 2 world wars and countless challenges, this historic and architectural treasure was tragically destroyed by fire, leaving a profound loss for the town of Saint-Omer and its heritage. French Interior Minister Gérald Darmanin was quick to respond. He confirmed that thankfully, no one was hurt in the fire, and the residents living nearby were evacuated safely. He also said an investigation is already underway to figure out what caused the fire. He sent his thoughts to the Catholic community and the people of Saint-Omer, thanking the firefighters for their hard work. But here's the thing, with so many of these fires happening, will this investigation really give us the answers we're looking for? Or will this just end up being another mystery that gets swept under the rug? Look, I know fires happen, but when we see a historic church like this, one that's been a part of the community for generations, go up in flames, it hits different. And when it keeps happening over and over again, people are going to start asking questions. Why is this happening now? Why are these fires targeting churches that have stood the test of time, surviving wars and natural disasters? And why is it that we're not seeing this all over the news? It's almost like there's a deliberate attempt to keep this quiet, to make sure people don't notice these patterns. But we're here to ask those tough questions and demand answers. In times like these, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, like darkness is closing in. But we must remember, the church isn't just a building. It's all of us, united in Jesus. It's you, it's me, and everyone who holds on to the hope that he gives us. It's everyone who believes that, through Jesus, love and faith can overcome anything. These fires might destroy a building, but they can't destroy the love, the hope, and the community that Jesus has built within our hearts. Just very quick, if this is your first time on the channel, welcome to Christ Community Tube, where we deliver Christian content from a biblical perspective. Please consider subscribing so you never miss an update, and make sure to click on the notification bell.